When you think of Pixar's Cars, you probably picture Lightning McQueen and Mater. But there are also four notorious troublemakers known as the delinquent road hazards. These flashy, high-octane street racers left their mark not just in the films, but across games, lore, and even Toy Story crossovers. Today, we're diving into the full history and backstory of Boost, DJ, Snot Rod, and Wingo, the tuners of the Cars universe. The delinquent road hazards are best remembered for their shenanigans on the highway. They were the ones responsible for lulling Mac to sleep with a lullaby of bass and rhythm, leading to Lightning McQueen's fateful detour. But while that was their most famous moment, their backstories reveal much more than just reckless racing. Boost is the silver-purple gang leader, wasn't always the head of a street crew. When he was younger, he worked in a garage for elderly cars and befriended an early drop tank racer. This old-timer introduced him to the world of nitrous racing on the Great Salt Lake, where records were shattered. Inspired, Boost promised to keep the tradition alive. Boost resembles a 1999 Nissan Silvia S15 mixed with a 1996 Nissan 240SX modified with a body kit reminiscent of Japanese Grand Touring cars. Fun fact, a real version of Boost actually appeared as a poster in Andy's room during the Toy Story 3 trailer, though it was replaced in the final cut. Boost hails from a city called Nitropolis and is voiced by Pixar producer Jonas Rivera. Then we have DJ, full name Devin Montgomery Johnston III, grew up surrounded by music. A prodigy at the East Coast Music Conservatory, he had an insatiable appetite for collecting records. His transformation into the flashy, bass-blasting DJ we know today came after meeting Wingo, who gave him a custom paint job and a wicked sound system. As a Recodos spinner, DJ resembles a 2004 Scion XB. His hometown is said to be Trebletown, though we also see him hanging out in Tokyo, which leaves his true origins a bit of a mystery. He's voiced by E.J. Holowicki. Snot Rod is the muscle of the gang, quite literally. After moving west for his allergies, he fell in with Boost, DJ, and Wingo. Despite his constant sneezing fits, his explosive bursts of acceleration made him the perfect security for the group, clearing traffic whenever they needed the road. Snot Rod is based on a 1968 Dodge Charger with a massive supercharger closely resembling nitro funny cars from drag racing, machines capable of hitting over 330 miles per hour in just a quarter mile. His hometown is Drag City, and he was voiced by Pixar animator Lou Romano. He's also sneaked into Toy Story 3 as a normal car on a calendar in Andy's room, and the last, Wingo. From a young age, Wingo's wild paint schemes got him into trouble with his school's strict paint codes. But what once held him back became his career. He opened a custom paint shop designing elaborate graffiti-style jobs for high-end clients. Wingo is a Gashi Wingo, inspired by the 2004 Acura RSX and 1994 Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. His iconic green body with purple katakana graffiti, which actually translates to import, made him instantly recognizable. Wingo comes from Spoilerville and was voiced by Adrian Ochoa. Outside of the films, the delinquent road hazards pop up in games and expanded lore. In Cars, the video game, they block Lightning McQueen from crossing their road in Tailfin Pass. Boost even challenges McQueen to a mine race for one of his precious nitrous tanks, only to lose. The gang also appears in Cars Legends, where they competed in the Route 66 cross-country race, tricking Mater and McQueen to gain an advantage. They even managed to evade police cars in one daring stunt, but ultimately lost to the laid-back duo Ramon and Fillmore. Though they were planned to star in a cancelled Mater's Tall Tales episode called Import Mater, their spot was later taken by Tokyo Mater. While the delinquent road hazards may not have the spotlight like Lightning or Mater, their impact runs deep. They represent the rebellious side of the Cars world: street culture, music, drag racing, and custom art. They're also a great example of Pixar embedding real car culture, from Japanese imports to drag racing funny cars, into animated characters. Even if their screen time is short, the delinquent road hazards remain fan favorites for their style, mischief, and unforgettable introduction in Cars.